Happy holidays! I'm Donovan John Fondre. Welcome to Quick and Easy Holiday Recipes. Over the next half hour, I'm going to show you how to become a great holiday chef. Now, I can hear what you're saying. Donovan, I am not a gourmet cook. Well, don't worry, because what I'm going to show you isn't hard at all. In fact, it's surprisingly easy. During the holidays, we all want to spend more time with our family and friends. But you're probably running all around town, working late, and shopping for those last-minute gifts until you're about ready to drop. So I'm going to show you how to spend the least amount of time in the kitchen so you'll have more time to spend entertaining your family and friends. Quick and Easy Holiday Recipes is a guide to preparing a delicious variety of foods just like these. I'll show you how to prepare tasty appetizers, colorful salads, wonderful side dishes, convenient casseroles, festive punches, and terrific desserts, all to dress up any holiday. You know, when the Del Monte people asked if I wanted to appear in this video, I was really pleased. After all, this is a chance for me to share my years of cooking experience with all of my friends across the country, and to show you how quick and easy holiday entertaining can be. If you've seen my TV series, Microwave Master on PBS, or if you've read any of my cookbooks, you already know that my philosophy is to have fun in the kitchen. I like to prepare foods that are both easy and delicious. Every recipe and cooking tip that I'll be demonstrating can be done with very little amount of preparation, and you don't have to be a professional to make them either. Plus, they all feature quality Del Monte products. By the way, don't worry about writing down these recipes as I show them to you, because the ingredients and the details are already provided for your convenience in a pamphlet in the video box. After watching this half-hour video, I hope you'll agree that your holiday meals never tasted better or were easier to prepare. Now, let's get started. You'll want to start off any holiday party or meal with some fantastic-looking appetizers made with healthy, nutritious food that can all be prepared in advance, and they're perfect for home, office parties, or to take over to a friend's house. By the way, with all those parties over the holidays, we all have a tendency to eat too much and gain a little weight. In fact, did you know the average American gains between 8 and 10 pounds between Thanksgiving and New Year's? So you might want to consider serving only appetizers at your holiday parties. And for those appetizers, concentrate on more vegetables. They're low in calories, high in fiber, very filling, and just loaded with vitamins. The first appetizer is an antipasto hearty platter. Now, most people think of a plate of salami slices when you hear the word antipasto, but the word you're going to hear when you serve this will be delicious. It's a beautiful mosaic of colors and flavors. It takes only a few minutes to make. It requires no cooking, and you can even prepare it the night before you need it. The way to make this is to start with a can of Del Monte sliced carrots. Then you add about a half a pound of raw mushrooms, oil and vinegar dressing, stir it all together, and marinate it overnight in your refrigerator. Then, just before you serve it, arrange these ingredients on the platter. A can of Del Monte sliced peas, then a can of either grain Del Monte tender asparagus peels, or whole green beans. Today I'm using asparagus peels, and about a dozen cherry tomatoes, some sliced salami, and some provolone cheese. Now notice how all the colors are mixed here to make it even more attractive. Make sure everything is bite-sized so it's easier to eat, and then just let everyone dig in. They'll just love it. By the way, to bring out the full flavor of a refrigerated cheese, microwave it for a couple of seconds, just until the chill is beginning. And if you don't have a microwave, leave the cheese out at room temperature for about an hour. Another great appetizer is a cheesy asparagus spread. It's a delicious hot hors d'oeuvre, and it'll take the chill off a really cold winter day. You know, when I was a kid, I didn't like asparagus at all, but I must admit it is now my absolute favorite. It's a great source of iron, vitamin C, and it's incredibly nutritious. Anyway, for the spread, we start with a can of Del Monte asparagus peels, drained and chopped. Or you can use Del Monte squash, drained and the excess liquid squeezed out. Then you add to that some mayonnaise, use light or regular, and chopped scallions, Parmesan cheese, and a little bit of garlic powder. Put them all together in a bowl and stir them up together so you blend all of those flavors, and it makes a nice consistency because, of course, we're going to use it as a spread. And after you mix it together, just spread the top, smooth it down a little bit, and also take a towel and wipe off any residue that accumulates on the side. Because if it's very thin like that, in the oven, it has a tendency to burn. Place this in your conventional oven for about 30 minutes at 375 degrees. Or you can do it in your microwave for about 8 or 10 minutes, just until it's heated through. Make sure you stir it halfway to blend in all of those temperatures. The best thing about this cheesy vegetable spread is to serve it with coffee, because you can get the kind that are high in fiber and also low in oil. They're better for you, and of course they have fewer calories. Now here's another suggestion. You can make a bowl out of a loaf of round Italian or French bread. San Francisco sourdough is the best, and you can buy it almost anywhere in the country. What you do is you take a knife and cut the top of the bowl off. Set the top aside, and maybe you'll use it later on. And then just pull out the bread from the inside. Now don't throw it away. You can use it for stuffing or breadcrumbs later on. Okay, here's another tip for you. Take the spread bowl, put it in the microwave oven for about, 3 or 4 minutes is enough. What will happen is it cooks out of here, and the bread becomes just as hard as if it were made out of wood. You can use it for spread, or also it makes a really unique nut bowl. Again, this cheesy vegetable spread is great with French bread or crackers. And if you don't have a microwave and leave the bread soft, you can eat the whole thing. Another appetizer I love to serve is a timbal. It sounds like a musical instrument, doesn't it? Well, it is. Timbal is the French word for a small kettle drum. They're shaped like these kettle drums. That's why when it's finished and molded, we call it a spinning timbal. They're so simple to make, and this recipe uses a 15 also use Delmont asparagus or peas. The other ingredients include pork, 1 cup of whipping cream, or milk, or you could even use low fat if you have calories, and 1/4 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. You might even add a little piece of nutmeg to drain the spinach and make sure you squeeze out as much of the water as possible, because it has excess liquid. In your blender,
salt flakes. Do not use detergent. Keep the gasoline using a water bath. No chemical flavor. Add the salt into the warm gasoline. Very slowly stir and brown until cooking. Acorn is ideal for city areas. Spray all over the meat. First nose. Sticks on flesh. Hurts like hell.
Slow down the cooking process. Because of the custard, which has a lot of taste in it, cooks too fast, they tend to toughen. You then bake this in your conventional oven at 350 degrees for about 30 to 35 minutes, or until the custard is set. You can take a look and make sure it's cooking properly. Just even them out with the remaining of the spinach. And if you're going to use your microwave, place the custard cups around the edge of a large platter, or you can use what you use for the conventional recipe. Cover it with plastic wrap, then microwave it on high for about 6 to 10 minutes, or until the custard is set. Then turn the cups a little bit if the oven doesn't heat evenly. Either way you cook this finished timbal, you'll unmold it, and you'll serve it with a warmed Monty tomato sauce. It's a great hot or cold appetizer, and you'll find the recipe in your contact. When you serve your friends all of these wonderful appetizers, they're probably going to get thirsty. So serve them these festive holiday punches. The first is a hot one, and I call it a hot holiday punch. It's a great way to add some sparkle to your holiday dinners and parties, especially if you're entertaining around the fireplace. And all it takes is a 46-ounce can of Del Monte pineapple juice, or you can use a 48-ounce bottle of pineapple mandarin fruit blend, plus a 12-ounce can of Del Monte apricot nectar, 4 cups of apple cider, 2 cinnamon sticks, and a teaspoon of whole cloves. Heat this in a saucepan on top of your stove for about 20 minutes or until the flavors are blended. Here's another cooking tip. You can garnish this punch with orange slices studded with cloves, or you can use pineapple rings with fresh mint. And by the way, before you insert cloves into fruit slices, poke a hole first of all, and it's a lot easier job. One more thing. Fill individual mugs and then heat them in the microwave as your guests arrive. That way you're sure they'll be piping hot. Another quick and easy punch is called sophisticated. You'll find the recipe in your video pamphlet. As always, if you serve punch or any kind of beverage with alcohol, be a responsible host. Make sure your guests don't drink too much, and also have them pick out a designated driver for the trip home. Every family loves a gelatin salad. This is especially good as a complement to your holiday and turkey. Now, if you can boil water, you can make this punch pineapple ring. It's another recipe you can mix before, and then you have more time to spend with your guests. Again, this recipe is in your pamphlet, but uses a 15 1/4 ounce size can of Del Monte pineapple gizzard in its own juice, a package of orange-flavored gelatin, 1 3/4 cups of boiling water, 2/3 of a cup of grated carrots, proportionally chopped walnuts, then a bit of horseradish for added cream. You put it all together following the instructions in the recipe pamphlet and chill it overnight until it's firm in a mold like this. Then unmold it onto a bed of lettuce and garnish it with a dill weed or a little bit of parsley to give it a little extra holiday color. To top it off, mix this creamy grilled gelatin. It's also detailed in the pamphlet. Chill it and serve it with the pineapple ring for a refreshing, cool topping. Want another salad recipe? Well, try this colorful marinated vegetable salad. It's simply great when served at a buffet. You start with 2 16-ounce cans of Del Monte cut green beans, 1 17-ounce can of Del Monte green peas, 1 8 1/4 ounce of Del Monte sliced carrots, and all of those, of course, are great. 1 jar of pimento stuffed olives sliced, 1½ cups of thinly sliced green onions, and about 1/2 cup of slivered almonds. You want a tip for cutting and chopping, especially around the holidays? If you say, curl your fingers under your hand and then run them along your knuckles, like this. Now, the dressing for this salad is a simple olive oil and vinegar mixture. It has a little minced garlic, Worcestershire sauce, Dijon mustard, and powdered sugar. Add it to the vegetables, and then stir to mix. You then marinate for about, a couple of hours, or you can leave it overnight. Then enjoy a great, colorful, marinated vegetable salad. Now this recipe serves 8 to 10 people, and there's no cooking. You just open these jars and pan, and it's almost done. By the way, there's another salad that you can make ahead, so you'll have more time to be with your guests. Now let's talk turkey about holiday entrees. The most common question I hear is, what's the best way to cook a turkey? Well, there are so many ways. Some people cook it at 350 degrees for 20 to 22 minutes per pound. Others will cook it at only 200 degrees. Or cook it until it's done. The challenge is to keep the turkey moist and to then some people will cover it with aluminum foil. Others will cook it in a paper bag or their plastic cooking bag. Now, my favorite way is to use both your microwave and your conventional oven. The way to do it is to cover the turkey with plastic wrap, cook it in the microwave for about 5 minutes per pound or until it's almost done. Then transfer it to a preheated 375-degree conventional oven for 15 to 20 minutes. That way, the turkey stays moist because there's no hot microwave will make it moist. It gets brown and crispy on the surface in a very short period of time from the hot air in the conventional oven. Now, if you have a combination microwave convection, you've really got it. But on your single cup. The other side, the same way. Right. Then remove the thighs. That's just a little bit of meat on each toe. Like that. This way. Of course, with the other leg. Then remove the wings. Place those at the top of the platter. And it's not necessary to cut the meat from the wings. And there, all ready to be taken to the table and served to your guests. By the way, the other day a friend asked me, how do you keep a turkey? He told me something. Well, here's a cooking tip that's not funny. How many weeks a week ago turkey was sitting on the windowsill to the dry out and smoke? Oh, yeah, the microwave. Break it apart, dry it out, right now. After most of those holiday meals, we all have so many leftovers. Here's a great way to use up that holiday bird without having turkey a la cream for 2 weeks. It's crispy turkey casserole. The key ingredients are leftover turkey or ham chopped into bite-sized pieces, Del Monte stewed tomatoes, shredded cheddar cheese, and potato chips. I know your guests and your family are really going to enjoy this kind of casserole for leftover turkey and ham. You'll find the recipe in your pamphlet, just like all the other episodes. This helps the bird grow faster because the hot air circulates throughout the casserole. You understand, but terrific stuffing. Try this recipe is right out of the heartland of America, which is why it's called heartland corn stuffing.
Lovely blue eyes you have. Lovely soft skin.
By the way, that recipe can be found in the pamphlet that is included in the video box. So, after you cook the celery and the onions and the butter, just sauce it until it's tender. Then add a can of chicken broth and a drained 17-ounce can of Del Monte whole kernel golden sweet corn, plus 1 egg, chopped parsley, wholesome seasoning, salt, and pepper, and mix it all together well. Then add the red cheese and the cornbread stuffing from it. Toss it all together to moisten it and pour it into a casserole. Cover it and then bake it at 350 degrees
In my little
for
bucket.
about a half an hour.
Nice and warm inside.
Use your microwave. Saute the onions, the celery, and the butter in dry
I know
or a
inside.
microwave with the bowl.
It's gone all hard now, hasn't it? Come on now. Do it
Add
harder.
all of the other ingredients and then cook a little bit on high. I think you'll find this heartland corn stuffing a tasty compliment to your entree, and it rounds out a well-balanced holiday meal. I've spoken a lot about carving turkey using leftovers. If you're the kind of family that can't cook for years in without a succulent holiday meal, have I got a way for you? Again, the recipe is in your pamphlet. It features a 15-1/4-ounce can of finely sliced pineapple in its own juice, dark brown sugar, honey, cider vinegar, grated lemon peel, lemon juice, cornstarch, and dry mustard. Now, first of all, dissolve the cornstarch in the lemon juice. That way you eliminate any possibility of having lumps. Add all of the other ingredients, including the natural juice from the pineapple slices. Now, if you have a microwave oven, all you have to do is place this bowl in the microwave for 4 to 5 minutes in a high hot bowl. You don't have to watch it, you don't have to stir it, and it will not cook every time. If you're going to make some sausage, you have to stir it constantly. Add after that period of time, you look at the beautiful flame on your holiday. You bake the bread 30 minutes before it's done. All of it. Then 15 minutes later, place it on the heat. I'm not going to tell you how to do it. Use that toothpick or you can use cold clothes to secure the base of the food. Brush it again, place it back into the oven for the last 15 minutes. Now this recipe is not for buffet. The food has to be late to the holidays. Here's a couple of cooking tips. When you're cooking over the holidays, you want to reduce the sauce. Do it in slow time. Less fast, get more of the using the microwave. But you're going to reheat that holiday food. Slice it, place it on a platter, and microwave it until it's warm. If you do the whole thing just about 10 times as the first time you make it, you'll have a
Your technique is not to cut right from the bottom. But finish it just right.
Now we get to most people's favorite part of the holiday meal, the dessert. This first recipe is a real level. It's called coffee cream pear tart. It's rich, fruity, and chocolate.
It's the viewer that's under.
To make the crust, the recipe calls for
You know that the viewer is under
quarter
pressure
of a
in
cup,
this
which is
case.
about 2 ounces.
As
Now
you
we're all
see,
concerned with calories, all we eat of the holidays. But real sugar is better than artificial sugar. It cooks like that, and it only has 16 calories per tablespoon. There's also a part of chocolate and wafer crumbs. Now you make these from chocolate wafers. You have to crush them yourself. Add some finely chopped water, a little melted butter or margarine. Mix all these ingredients together. Press them into a 9-inch movable tart. Then bake this for, about 5 minutes at 375 degrees in your conventional oven and set it aside to cool. Now, to make the filling, you'll need 8 ounces of softened cream cheese. It usually microwaves beautifully with softened cream cheese. Use light if you want, it has less calories. A half of a cup of semi-sweet chocolate pieces, and again you can microwave chocolate, stirring frequently to make sure that it doesn't burn until they completely melt. Add a few tablespoons of orange liqueur and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now if you want, you can substitute a citrus extract or orange juice concentrate to make this a non-alcohol recipe. Next, take a 16-ounce Del Monte sparkling pear drink, but reserve about 3 tablespoons of the syrup for the filling. Combine the syrup with all of the other ingredients and mix very well until it consistency just like this. Spread it then over the tart bread. And smooth it out so it's nice. This is a good task if you have children. They just love to help you make dessert. Okay, finally it's the sliced pear bun. The way you want to do this is to slice them lengthwise. So don't cut it all the way through. Just cut to about 1/4 inch. Just like that. Then you bend the slices like this. Arrange them over the chocolate. Chill the tart for about 1 hour or 60 minutes, whichever you prefer. It makes good serving, and it's so rich, you'll have to fight your guests for every extra slice. The other dessert I'm going to show you is a personal favorite. It's a little different. It has a lot of variety in holiday meals. It's a bread pudding with whiskey sauce. In a large bowl, mix together 2 cups of mustard and 2 eggs, 1/2 cup of sugar, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, cinnamon, nutmeg, and a little bit of salt. Whip this all together so blends thoroughly. And you especially want to break up the sugar and then mix with the milk and form the pudding mixture. Then add 4 cups of stale bread cut it to 1/2 inch cubes. Now here's the part that makes this bread pudding a little bit different. Add 1/16 ounce of Del Monte yellow cream spice bread. And 1/2 cup of Del Monte seasoned sugar. Okay, mix this all together, making sure that the bread cubes absorb the milk and the sugar. Next, we're going to melt 1/4 cup of butter. Stir it into a 2-quart microwavable reheat. Kind of stir it around on the side so that it's coated. Okay, now pour the bread into the reheat pan. And you can push it down with a spatula, or you can even use the finger. Now notice, in the center of this ring mold, I have a little aluminum cap. The reason for that is that there's a hole in the ring. If I just put the cap on it, I will pour half the coating through the hole into the top. Okay, now we microwave it on high, uncovered, for about 18 or 20 minutes. Or until the heat is up. Now, I'm going to do this with conventional. Spoon the bread into a 9x12 baking pan. All right, you can use the glass pan. We do this every 5 minutes for about 15 minutes. Or so. Then we mold onto a serving platter. By the way, you can serve it just plain as it is there, but it's even better with a delicious whiskey sauce. And to make that sauce, we blend together 1/2 cup of whiskey with cornstarch, and stir this a little bit before you cook it to allow the cornstarch to dissolve, and then you'll never have any problem with lumps. Then we stir in 1/2 cup of sugar and 1/4 cup of butter or margarine. Place this on a burner and cook it until it thickens, stirring every now and then. By the way, if you want to make an alcohol-free recipe, substitute 1 teaspoon of rum extract for the whiskey. If you want to make this sauce in a microwave, use a microwavable bowl. Cook it for about 3 or 4 minutes on high power, and again stir it every minute or so until it thickens. Now, you can pour this sauce over individual servings of the pudding and run for cover, because your guests are going to stampede to get a taste of this delicious bread pudding. Well, that's it. That's how easy holiday entertaining can be when you know a few cooking tips, a little information, and have a handful of great quick and easy recipes you can rely on. With this video and the recipe pamphlet, you now have all the details on how to prepare each of the dishes I've shown you, with all of the quality and convenience of Del Monte products. So I hope this will be the best holiday ever. And remember, look for other Del Monte recipes in your favorite magazines all year long. So happy holidays from me and the Del Monte family of fine food to you and your family.